Good morning. This is your on-demand workout. We're going to be doing some swings, so I hope you have an appropriate size kettlebell. We're going to be doing some body weight exercises. I'm out here on my porch, and let's get going. Also have water. Sip of water. It's going to be about 30 minutes long, and we're just going to start by warming up with this nice loose Neanderthal jog. So not structured in any way. You can kind of jog around your space. Don't need a lot of space for this workout. But we're going to smile and have a good time this morning. Very loose right now. Kind of caveman style. You can even shrug your back a bit. That's fine. We're going to do posture stuff later. And as we're doing this, just want you to focus. Be here now. Hopefully you don't get interrupted. You don't have to pause this and run away. But if you have small children or somebody who needs attending to, I understand. Because I've been there. But hopefully you can focus for these 30 minutes. And really get the work done and see the benefits. So now I want you to take your heels back. We are going to tighten it up a bit here, and you can hop if your knees are good with that. You can connect your heels to your butt. Tighten it up right in here. Got the hands up, fists up, light fists. Get the hamstrings warmed up. We're going to use those glutes. We want to be activated, all the muscles that we need to perform these movements. We want to make sure they're primed and ready. So that's what we're doing right now. Good. And we're just going to twist now. Light twist if you don't want to pound on your knees at all. Of course, we're very light when we do this on our feet, but you can also just twist like this. And twist. I have a matte, soft surface, so I can twist. And tightening the midsection. Very good. Now I want to spread the feet a little bit and hinging over. Stick your butt out. Come up, squeeze the butt, and back over. Good. So we're going to have timed intervals today, and I'm going to explain how to do every movement. Good. Now I want to take one leg back in this spider stretch. Okay, going from feet together and taking one back is generally an easier way to get into this stretch than the other way is to be in a plank and then take your leg up. But not everybody can do that, and that's fine. We're all in different spots. So if it's easier to get into it like this, taking the leg back, you can always drop your knee as well if that feels better for you. The hands are to the inside of the foot here, and we try to have them beside the foot as much as possible. And then I like to sink down a little, and then I'm going to take this inside hand, reach up to the sky, reach up. Good. Opening up the chest when we do that. Go into plank and take up your foot if you need to help your foot get up a little bit, or you can go from standing as I mentioned and take that foot back. Bend the elbows a little, or drop the knee. There's all sorts of ways. And then reaching up to the sky. The arm can be vertical here. Feeling it right here. It's really good. Nice. Okay, we're going to get started. So, we're going to do 2 swings. 2 swings to get started. So, We're hinging over. Then I'm going to swing. If you know the basic swing, I'm not really teaching it here. Just a few reminders that we want to thrust the hips, and then move to the catch. So if you watch what I did there, I moved the hands up to the horns of the bell. Swing, swing, catch, and raise. Bring it back down. Feel your core with this one. Swing, swing, about shoulder height, catch, and raise. We're going to be here for about 30 more seconds. Swing, swing, catch, and raise. Double-handed swing. If you just want to stick with the swing, you can do that, but I want to get some upper body going here too, if you're able, if you know what this looks like, these transitions. Putting more than one movement together. Okay, if you want to stick, practice with the catch. Swing, swing, practice the catch, and when you're ready, you can take it up to the sky, overhead. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last one. Good. So those are very efficient moves when we put more than one movement together in a complex. Now we're down on the ground for some mobility. Going back to our childhood days, we're gonna crab walk around your space, turning one direction, then another direction. Try to keep my hips up from the floor, walking around. Feel your arms. Use your butt to get your hips up a little higher. If you're down here, start down here, and then over time, if you do this workout again, maybe come a little higher and a little higher with this crab walk. It's not as easy as when you see kids doing it, you know, because we've lost that. We just don't do this in our daily life, so then we lose the ability, but we're doing it right here, right now. And then we're going to practice a speed, agility, and quickness drill straight from sports science. So you notice I grabbed a water bottle. And we're going to do the speed skater. But it's going to involve, and you don't have to have your foot up here. You can put it down on the ground and take it across, step or leap, take it back, and I'm going to pass it over to the other hand. So in real time, it's going to look like this. Passing it over. That's what it can look like. You can go at your own speed, and I just kick the table. You can go at your own speed. You can step it out and just make it really defined for you. It's really good. Lunging back, taking that leg back. Really strengthening the legs with our body weight, coordination. Can you feel your brain? You're getting smarter. Your muscle connecting with your brain, and how much smarter you're getting because you have to work on this coordination. Just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Good. Could drink that water, but might come in handy another time. I'll drink my lemon water for a few extra vitamins. And for our active rest, I want to just do some single leg balance, similar to what we did in this speed skater. That was single leg too. And if you want to tap your toe, you can. And this time I'm going to extend the arms to the side and even out the hips. First time you do this, you might be like wobbling, or you might be like this, but what I really want is to get my belly button facing the ground and even out the hips. Now this leg doesn't have to be totally straight. If you can work on straightening it out over time, that's a good idea. And the other side, you know, even pros are gonna wobble and need to reset, but it's all good. It's all fun here. Straightening out that leg. One more bird on each side. And my gaze is about 4 feet ahead. Okay, I don't want to crank my neck up too high or have it drop down, collapse down, but a nice neutral spine is what I'm after here. Good, that was your active rest. If you didn't want to do that, your option, should have told you earlier, was just to keep lightly moving around. Lightly moving and always hydrating when you need to and listening to your body. Now this is the overhead swing. They like to do this in CrossFit, but we're not doing CrossFit, but we are gonna do this awesome swing and we're gonna protect our back. You can stay with shoulder height, or if you're ready and able, you can bring that bell all the way overhead for that overhead swing, okay? But we're protecting our back by using our buns as the brake and squeezing it to controlling the bell, not letting the bell control us. I'm watching the clock. We got about 50 seconds here. Don't want to smash the furniture. So stop it with the glutes. Stop it with the glutes, and you notice you don't have to go too heavy when it's overhead, of course. And also, we want to make sure the shoulders are not scrunching up by the ears, but nice and settled down, strong, straight shoulders. You're using your shoulder muscles to bring that bell overhead. Just 20 more seconds. I'm watching the clock here. Down and up, nice and controlled. Otherwise, you just stay with the full mobility swing. Okay, this is one movement. Overhead and down, squeezing the butt every time. It's at the top and popping the hips every time. Okay, after it comes back, then I'm gonna set it right back down where I picked it up. Okay, awesome. This time it's another animal movement. We did crabs, now we're on to bears. So you can bear crawl around your space. This time we are facing the floor and just playfully moving around. If you're ready and you want to add the old bear pull through, you can do that, but that takes an amazing amount of upper body strength, and I wouldn't want anyone to do a face plant. So you can try it from your knee if you want to do that. Okay? Start from the knees and work on pulling through with your upper body. Okay, great, that was fun. Now we're doing the pendulum touch, and I want you to keep one foot always in the middle. So choose a spot in front of you, keep one foot always in the middle, and then replace it. Replace, replace, replace. Again, I'm watching the clock. Grab that water bottle if you want a bit more coordination. And I'm gonna smile. Hopefully I'm not gonna drop this bottle. And keep on breathing. You wanna get the heart rate up a bit and coordinate. That's what we're doing here. All sorts of movements, training our bodies smart and efficient. Not leaving anything out and not doing it one-dimensionally either. But if we're doing these workouts, we're doing them within a system time. I know we like variety, so there is a lot of variety within the system. And that's why it's good to do one workout several times. If you stick with it about 4 weeks, then you can really see your progression, because that's what you want to do, is ask your body to respond to the stimuli so you can progress. We're not just putting in time, as I've said before. We're not just doing it to get it done. Well, maybe there's a little bit of that, but we know that we're working intentionally with a purpose to get stronger, more mobile, enjoy the movement. Okay, for this active rest, just got a few seconds left. This time, instead of just straight out, I'm also gonna take the arms forward, okay, and work on straightening those legs, evening out the hips on both sides. So leg goes out, and as you know, I like to train barefoot so that the toes and the ankles can be strengthened too. So I'm soaring like the bird, soaring over the landscape. Gonna land next time. We train our bird movement here. Body weight. And now we're gonna move on to single arm presses. And we'll also demonstrate the push press for when you get tired. So we're holding the bell in this one hand. We're gonna train unilaterally. That means one side. Just a fancy way of saying one side only. So if you pull that bell up, then I'm gonna zipper it. So that means it's like I'm zipping up a zipper with this one arm, and then I swivel it around the wrist. Okay, I tried to do that a bit slower so you can see. It's like this. I'm never smashing it against my wrist. It's controlled. You can see the elbow is in, the shoulders are straight. So I'm gonna pull it up, and then we can practice that about 5 times. The elbow swivels around, and this wrist is straight. If it's like this, that's a liability, okay? We don't want like this. We want nice and straight, grasping the handle right there. So dipping down, pulling it up. You can really feel this in your core. And then when we get to here, the wrist is facing the side, so this wall. Then we would press it up. The wrist faces forward now. So we just do a slight turn in the arm, and this is your clean and press. This is the press, this is the reverse press. Notice the bell isn't leading me, I'm still controlling it on the way down. Pushing it up, bringing it down. Wrist is facing the side now. Now it faces the front, now it faces the side. You can do it on the other side, and I should do it on the other side. So we're gonna try cleaning 5 times, like this, kind of a slight flipping around to the other side of the arm, and you notice where it ends up is right in this V of the arm, okay? So pulling it up, swiveling it around. You know, you're hinging a little bit here, okay? That's okay. And then when we're super tired and it's just a bit much for us, then we can add the push press. So here's the clean. Then we give a slight bend in the knee, driving through the heels, and use this when we straighten out the knees again to push that up in the air. Still the shoulder is nice and compact. Okay, so clean and push press. That was the clean and the push press. So clean, again on the left, zipper it up, rotate it, and that was the regular press with the wrist facing this side now. And now the wrist is facing forward, coming down, controlled. Now I'm going to show you the push press. Clean, bend in the knee, and get it up there with the momentum from the hips. Okay? It's not about your knees as much as the hips. The power has a longer way to help you. And push press. Good. If you do about 5 on each side, and if you don't need to push press, just stay with the press. Clean and press, clean and press. Good. Now we're going to do some lateral movements. So it's going to look like this. We're going to take it to the side. Then I'm going to rotate, just how we did that stretch in the beginning, and go into plank. Come up with your leg on the other side if you can. If your foot only makes it this far, that's okay too. Push yourself up. And then we're going to bend the knee. And this is called the monk's walk from Asia. You know, the guys and gals over in Asia have been doing these sorts of movements for thousands of years. Turning, going into plank, nice secure plank in the midsection with the shoulders over the wrists and the elbows all in a line. Bring that foot up, and then if you can't go as deep here, that's okay. Just go as deep as you are able. I'm pushing through the heel there, and then turning in this monk's walk. It's kind of fun, and you can push up there too if you want. See what I just did? Okay, that was good. Okay, now I want to have the bell, and we're doing another speed, agility, and quickness. So one foot, it's like a little game. One foot is always connected to this bell right here. Okay, so I just want to hop around, get it moving, get it going. One foot is always right next to the bell. You can do 2-foot hops. You can do 1-foot hops. Across, over, behind. Use the other foot behind. Try changing directions because that would challenge you as well. And almost done. 10 more seconds. I'm gonna hop, hop, hop. Hop it out, guys. Keep it up. We're getting there. We're so close. Hey, you can do this too. Time. Woo. Okay. Great. Now we're going to have some active rest. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome. And we're going to come down this time. We're landing on the nest. Don't overthink this. And then we're going to come up on the knee, and we're going to spread the wings. And take that leg back. Come down to the knee. Swivel the foot. You're resting on the nest, and then you're coming up. Okay, we don't have to do that a lot, but it's fun to practice, and it's very beneficial to maintain that ability to get up and down off the ground, the level changes, and just the ownership of your body and your movement. Okay, last set. We're gonna single arm press 8 times on each side. So you grab your bell by the handle, clean it up, you know how. And I'm gonna just put my hand here. I'm gonna press 8 times on the right or the left. You choose which side you want to start with. That's 3 for me. You can start on your non-dominant side, 4. And shoulders are nice and strong and straight, 5. I'm not rushing through this, 6. Just want to get stronger in a smart way, safe way, 7. And if it's getting really tired, then you add the little push. Now I'm going to switch sides, and I'm going to do pushing here, pressing here, pressing up, bring it down, controlled, pressing up. Notice I'm standing straight. Even as I'm working out, I'm actualizing my posture, my optimum posture here. Strong and straight. I forgot to count. That's not good because I was talking. Okay, I think I'm almost done 8. Maybe 2 more. And I'm going to just remind you what the push press looks like. Your feet can be about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees, and then you push it up. Wrist is facing the front. Bring it down, controlled. And a great way to take that to the next level is to hold it up there for 3, a count of 3, and then bring it down for a count of 3, so that you're just not in a hurry, you know, like, get this thing down. It's so heavy. But you can train yourself that way. That's a great way to modify it to be a bit more challenging. Controlled, and that's called time under tension. So a little bonus there for you. Okay, cockroach. And this is down on the floor. I'm really gonna get our core worked out. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna shuffle my hips and then shuffle the shoulders. Hips and shoulders, hips and shoulders. Using a bit of the arms and feet to do it. I'm gonna try to relax my neck, go one way and then the other way. Keeping an eye on the time. We're almost done, you guys. This has been a good workout so far, and we're gonna finish strong. Okay, keep it up, keep it up. You want to add a little hollow hold here for 3, 2, 1 before you bring it back to center. You like to do that, I won't say no. So keep it up. Just 10 more seconds, guys. Right to left, left to right. You might find one direction a bit easier, and it should feel kind of frustrating, right? Like you're a cockroach stuck on its back. Okay, nice, good. Almost done, almost done. Now we're going to train our transitions once more. So if we're hinging over, just like when we pick up the bell, anytime we pick up the bell, feels like our butt is sticking out. Pull it up, slide the hands, and then do that squat. You're hinging over. Notice how I slid the hands back to the top. Yo-yo squat, pull it up, then deep squat down with the knees always going apart and the butt helping on the way up. So in real time, looks like this. It's the yo-yo squat, okay? It's actually a hinge and a squat. Wow, complex movement, but you can always break it down and just hinge over, and like the deadlift. Then you can even leave the bell down if you don't want to have the bell for the squat, because I understand not everyone wants to do that. So, and you can hinge and squat. Over time, when you're ready, then you add the weight. Great job, you guys. The work is done. I'm going to keep breathing through the nose, and we're going to stretch you out. So we're going to put our heads down in a second. I'm going to want to make sure that everyone's feeling good about that. So you have to gauge, is my head is okay, based on what we've just done, to fold over again, tuck your head, and I'm going to lean on one side, feel a stretch in your thigh, lean over on the other side, breathing in, yes, breathing in, and walk over with your hands, walk over to one side, hold it there. I like to stretch and move in every which way, every direction here. Now tucking the head, and I'm going to just walk my toes in, walk the toes in, bring the hands clasped behind for a nice anterior shoulder stretch. Now we were careful about our shoulders, not to tense them up too much or, strain them, but they did do a lot of work today, and that was good. So if you can clasp your hands, maybe clasp them the other way, and then now I just want to slowly curl up, slowly curl up. If you're against a wall, that can help to make sure that we really get every vertebrae in on this. Amazing feeling, tracing up through the legs, tracing through the legs, and then I'm going to reach up tall. My palms are facing each other, and you can even go on your toes, reaching up tall, reaching up tall. Then settling the shoulders down, and we're going to come back down here, and now I'm going to just tuck one foot in the hand if you need to steady yourself, stabilize against the wall or something, and we're just feeling the stretch right here. Hold it there for about 20 more seconds. We want to do it between 30 and 45 seconds, usually pretty good. And if you activate your glute here, if you just squeeze your butt a little more when you're doing this, then that can get that stretch a little more for you, and that is good. guys did. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope you're feeling good. And the benefits come as you're consistent with your training, you're committed to your training, and you will see that come together for you. Also, of course, we don't deny the importance of nutrition, fueling your body, you know, with those wholesome foods, drinking enough water, reducing the stress, and getting your sleep on track, you know. That's it in a nutshell. And your mental health, you know, hug some people today, connect with some people today, and have fun. And now I'm just gonna actually take the leg out here just a little bit more on this hamstring, my calf here. And there's other ways you can do this. You can do this sitting down too, like this, if you prefer, tucking it, and I just want to align my torso, reaching down, and then you can feel it on this side here too. That's good. So take as much, you can take more time if you need to on these stretches, but just enjoy, and you can go about your day or wrap up your day if this was a nice bookend to your day. And I hope you have a good sleep and an awesome day wherever you're at, and thanks for joining me. See you next time.